Alright, so this is just a random thought. I'm thinking about, 3 best business ideas that we can actually do in 2025. So, who better to ask but ChatGPT? Alright, so I'm just gonna go ahead and ask ChatGPT. So, ChatGPT is already asking, what can I help with? Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and key in the prompt. Give me 3 best business ideas to start in 2025. Enter. Wow, interesting. Very interesting. So, first things first, here are 3 of the best business ideas to start in 2025 based on emerging trends, technological advancements, and market demand. So, first thing is AI driven content creation agency. So, yeah, generated blog posts, newsletters, social media content, video editing, production, ad copywriting, and sales funnel automation, right? Secondly, it will be niche subscription based community. I'm a big fan of this. If you guys know, I actually am a big fan of school. I had a school community, right? I can't close it down. If you guys want me to reopen it, let me know. I close it down is because of reasons. That's all I gotta say. For now, right? Temporarily, for now, I'm just gonna close it. I might reopen it in the future. Who knows? All right. So over here, weekly business opportunities, passive income ideas, or side hustles, fitness accountability, and transformation challenges, AI and automation tools to streamline business processes. All of these, right? I have a passion in it, especially fitness and especially when it comes to self improvement and investing, basically like money stuff, right? And fitness as well. So, lastly, will be mobile LED advertising truck, right? Have you guys ever heard of this? This is something new to me. So, with digital marketing becoming saturated, businesses are looking for offline visibility. A mobile LED advertising truck can display dynamic ads in high traffic areas, especially in cities like Singapore, right? So, rent ad space to local businesses, run location-based targeted advertising, and offer interactive ads with QR codes for promotion. What do you guys think about this? I think this is really interesting because this is like an offline business, right? Whereas the first and second is like a very typical online business models where almost every single YouTuber are doing right now. Things such as like agency and then having your own community, those are good, but I feel like it's everywhere and they are like competitors, so that's another thing. But then again, competitor is not a bad thing. You don't have to spend time proving your idea whether do they have any proof of concept because other people have already done it for you, so that's a good thing. That's a plus point. So that's actually how I kind of like view competitors. It's not really a bad thing. Most people actually shy away from their whatever business idea that they have, and then when they Google it, they research it a little bit more, and then they realize, oh, they're competitors. Actually, there are already people who are doing it, and then they kind of like, okay, they just scratch the idea off, and then they kind of like dive into another idea. But it's not really a bad thing, right? If you think about it. But my attention, right? My attention is kind of like drawn to the last one, mobile LED advertising truck. This is really interesting. Very interesting. I'm not too sure if you guys actually seen this before, like wherever you guys are, right? I don't think it's quite mainstream just yet, or maybe it's a new thing. Right, let me just give it a quick Google search right here. Alright, I'm at Google. I'm gonna go ahead and click. People also ask, a static mobile billboard truck can be purchased at approximately 25k. Whoa! I'm gonna go ahead and click images and see how does it look like. Wow, wow, wow. Wow, this is interesting. It is interesting. Okay, actually, for the most part, I think it's all in the Western world. I think so. I'm not too sure whether do Asia have it. As far as I'm concerned, I've never come across one of this from where I'm from. Oh, the Jakarta Post. This is Indonesia. So they do have it. They do have it in Jakarta, I guess. I think this is Jakarta. Oh, oh, this is interesting. Eye-catching or an eyesore. Let's check it out. No! I need to pay money to read it. Back at it again, man. Back at it again. I'm not gonna read it then. But apparently it's a thing, right? It's not. I don't know whether is it new. Maybe it's new. Maybe it's recent. I'm not too sure. But for the most part, people are already doing it. But it's quite cool. It's quite interesting. Have you guys seen this before? At least for me, I've never seen this before. This is like my first time being introduced to this idea, and it's quite interesting because obviously marketing is a big thing, right? Like whatever form of business you may have, you may come with the next Apple product, right? You may come with the next Samsung, the next Apple, the next whatever it is, right? If you do not market, then what's the point? Right, there's no point. You can have the best product on earth, you can have the best service on earth, but if you're not marketing properly, correctly, to the right people, then you won't have any business. That's how it is, man. So marketing is definitely a big thing. And then with this, right, I'm kind of like thinking, like since everyone is always talking about, social media marketing, paid ads, organic traffic, creating your own content, and then like, creating your own audience, your own subscriber base, your own audience, your YouTube channel, your Instagram, TikTok, whatever it is, right? But people are still hanging out outside. People are still in the offline world. People are still going on the streets, right? Going out, doing their things, here and there. And then obviously there are cars everywhere, vehicles everywhere. Why not just do this and everybody else can see your stuff as well? Everyone can see. Everyone can see your stuff. And they can't possibly look away. Like, yeah, sure, they can look. Maybe 1 or 2 seconds later, they will just, okay, go back to their own things. Maybe they go back to their own phones again, right? But it's definitely something that is eye-catching. It is. I mean, look at this. It is so bright, right? Wherever you go, right, your eyes were bound to be attracted to it. For sure. For sure. I mean, I would do it. I think it's a good idea though. I've never seen it before. That's the thing. I do see trucks, and then they kind of like have, I guess, road shows, and then they have like whatever it is that they're trying to promote in the trucks alone. But the trucks are stationary; they're not moving. But as far as this, the trucks are moving, and then obviously it will get attention from the other drivers, and then obviously the drivers can't exactly be watching it, right? So obviously they're passengers as well, right? So that's another thing. I think it's cool. I think it is interesting. Okay, so if you guys are interested in this idea, let's talk about it at the comment section down below. Let's talk about it, man. So the other ones, like I said, the niche subscription-based community and the AI-driven content creation agency. I mean, this type of thing, it's everywhere, right? It's everywhere on YouTube. Almost everyone has one of them. They are either having some kind of a, like I said, SMMA, social media marketing agency. So agencies just basically, trying to help out businesses to, streamline, make things easier for them, blog posts, newsletters, video editing, copywriting. I mean, all of this stuff, right, is obviously needed for any business or any services online. Yeah, so I see the appeal in it. AI driven, ChatGPT, right? Or obviously there are other softwares as well, like Midjourney and Sora. What's the other one? Gemini. I think it's called Gemini for the Google AI. Yeah, and then there's plenty more that's up and coming. So I definitely see the appeal on this. I definitely see a demand in this as well. And then for the second one, community. I mean, school, right? School is like really popular right now, and then there are more and more people jumping to it. And then there's a lot of ways to make money with school, because school has like, it's a community sort of thing. It's a community based platform. So you can, join the discussion, you can talk about whatever it is that you want to talk about, right? Whatever niche it is that your community is about, you can just discuss about it with your community members. And then obviously you can monetize it. You can either have a paid group, or you can have a free group, or you can have both groups, right? Free and paid. And then as far as I'm concerned, there's like 14-day free trials as well. So right now, if your community is like priced at $50 per month, you can give your potential members, right, 14 days free trial. 14 days free trial, and then if they like it, obviously they stay, and then they pay for the $50, and then they'll stay however long they want. Or there is like another form of payment plan, which is annual as well. Maybe you can set your community at $1,000 per year, and then they have full access for 1 year, and then it renews every year. So that's a good thing as well, because it's always good to have like a peace of mind when it comes to your income. So this is kind of like predictable income, whereas businesses such as like e-commerce, right? E-commerce is like you are always constantly trying to chase for the new customer for you to have your business running. So if you're constantly always trying to chase the new sale, right, the new customer to come to your business, it's kind of like not predictable, but in some sense you can kind of like forecast it, but it's obviously not as predictable as a monthly subscription based business like school communities. Yeah, so that's the thing, right? You guys can see over here as well, monthly or annual membership fees, upselling courses, affiliate commissions, and exclusive access to premium content. So I think this is something along the lines of Patreon. I'm pretty sure some of you guys heard of it from your favorite YouTubers. They're always talking about join my Patreon for exclusive access or behind the scenes of whatever content they are doing. Yeah, so I guess it's pretty similar as well. So there are a lot of things you can do with school communities. You can do whatever it is that you want. Mainly service based. Yeah, the sky's the limit, man. The sky is the limit. So agency, you know what? I mean, for me personally, I'm not exactly a fan of like trying to book as many calls as you want. I mean, yeah, sure, it makes sense to a certain extent, right? But we're trying to free up our calendars. We're trying to make our life easier. So yes, a lot of people out there are talking about they're earning money, with all the calls. They should always have booked calls and calendars. They're always giving out their calendly. That's what it's called. Schedule a free discovery call with them, and then after you get a call, and then work with them one to one. I get it though. I get it though. I mean, they're obviously earning big money from it, from all of the YouTubers, right? What they say on their channel. Hopefully it's true, right? Hopefully it's true. Like most of them are actually providing one-to-one services. Maybe they are solving issues like teaching them how to make money online, how to make courses, how to be a coach, whatever it is, right? Whatever it is. Maybe they're teaching people how to trade, right? They're teaching people how to garden. They're teaching people how to knit, right? KNIT, knit. Sky's the limit, man. Right? There's a lot of potential out there. So those are the type of things where you always have to be like you're kind of like selling your time as well. But it's like it's not like a job. I mean it's a job but you're being paid more than like a traditional job, right? So that's another thing. Like yes, you're gonna get paid more money, but you're still selling your time. So I don't know, man. I'm not really a fan of it. I mean, if you're not even earning money, right, then obviously you should be putting time in. Your time is not exactly worth anything much. So if you're a beginner, you're starting off, I think that is something that we should look into, and we shouldn't think too much about it. Yeah, let's put it that way. Now, maybe next time down the road, there's more demand that you can handle, and then there's not enough supply, which is like you, right? Because your time is obviously you only have 24 hours. Then yeah, maybe you have to hire people and then to do the fulfillment sort of things. Yeah, so that's another topic. But you know what? I do think if you want to free up your time, you do not want your time to be tied to your business at like 24 hours, right? Maybe the whole community sort of things is better, right? Because you don't really necessarily have to always be there to service them. Once you have the community, it kind of like runs by itself in a sense, especially if you have like, hardcore followers of yours, hardcore members that really, really enjoy your community, who really understands every single aspect about your community. They kind of like running for you. They're kind of like the moderators. That's like in Discord as well. Yeah, so people do employ moderators from their own community, and they have them to run the entire community for them. Yeah, there's some stories about it that I heard of from school. Yes. So that's another thing. If you do not want to have your calendar filled with calls and stuff like that, I think community is the way to go. Yeah, it's one way to go. It's one way to go for sure. Especially if you're kind of like giving value and you're kind of like solving an issue for people. Yeah, that's how it is. And then for the mobile LED advertising truck, it's cool though. It's really interesting. Yeah, I do wanna get into it if I'm able to. Vehicles in Singapore, right? It's crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy expensive. If you guys don't know, man. If you guys don't know, if only you guys knew how crazy the costs are when it comes to owning a vehicle in Singapore. Madness. But I do like it. I do like the idea. I enjoy the idea. Yeah, maybe next time down the road. That's about it. That's for this video. It's just a quick random video that I came up with. Like I just want to talk about business ideas because whenever I come across business ideas, right, it kind of like just lights my eye up. Yeah, I just kind of like it really gets me going, man. I love it. I love talking about it. I love reading about it. I love all things business. So that's why I kind of like came out with this video just to share with you guys the things that I came across recently. So if you guys enjoy this type of content, let me know at the comment section down below and I can make more of it. And hopefully some ideas over here can spark an interest in you guys and maybe you guys can even go ahead and do it. And then that'll be the perfect scenario. So we can all make money.